Hey everyone, I'm Cynthia Conte for The Real Fight Girl.
How you doing?
It's my channel, my new channel. How you doing? How you doing?
I'm good.
I'm gonna tempt you with Kit Kat.
So what?
You want some Kit Kat?
Oh yeah, give me that.
Big Baby Miller. I couldn't feed you with
No cheeseburger?
pizza, no cheeseburger. I don't eat. Well, I
take Kit Kat
do.
though. I love
Kit
Kit
Kat.
Kats. Chocolate like me. Chocolate's good for you. Girls love chocolate nowadays. We in. Big boys and chocolate is in. Thank you, Andy Ruiz. Let's do it.
Right. Okay, let's just get into this. I didn't expect to see you tonight.
Okay.
And you were supposed to be fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Can you kind of take us back of what happened? You got popped 3, not 1, 2, 3.
2.
Oh, 2.
Bad information, bad media coverage, release of premature information, and that's why I was so pissed. I didn't even say nothing. I waited till I felt like it was time to come out. You know what I mean?
So what was the 2 that you were busted for?
So-
Don't eat all my Kit Kat.
Nah, it's too late. You got me on camera. It's a wrap. It's over. So it was two tests. One test came out, GW1516, which is an over-counter stimulant that can be found in various products. And we're still testing for it till this day, which I originally got in trouble for. When I asked to be tested again to figure out what's going on, I was the one that basically shot myself in the foot asking for the second test. That second test, 2 products came up, which is the EPO and the AGH that came up in the second test. Only 2 tests, not 3. By failing the first one, it already made me wasn't eligible to take the fight anymore. EPO is also used to heal tissue, damaged ligaments in the arm, as well as AGH is help for growth and stimulation arm. For you to get any kind of, what's the word I know the guy likes to use, any kind of improvement from these products, you got to be on AGA for 6 months at a time with testosterone. No testosterone in my system. Never pop for any other drugs like other fighters have for testosterone and any other, muscle enhancer. These drugs are not anabolic. They don't make you stronger. They don't make you explosive. None of that crazy people are talking about.
Okay, based on what we saw, I mean, the stuff was at the GW1516 Enduraball.
Okay. That's a whole other name they're making up for that shit. There's like 7 different names it comes under this. Supposedly that product, we're still looking for it in one of our products over the counter. Your body can produce certain hormones that would make that level off or something else. So I've been doing my homework on this shit, and I never want to happen to me or any other fighter. And my goal is to work with VADA and figuring out where I went wrong at, make myself a better human being, and make sure other fighters never happen to other fighters as well.
Were you taking stuff over the counter, like at a GNC, that a lot of people are?
All the time. Okay. Even before, people said when I had K1, we had a problem with Jack 3D over the counter product. Wasn't banned in New York.
Yeah, that was bad.
Wasn't banned in New York. Wasn't banned in other states. But it banned 30 days before I fought in California. And when I told California my situation, we talked about it. They dropped the case. So the thing about it is that when you have reporters that don't do their homework or due diligence and release stuff because they're chasing clout, it makes fighters look bad. And what makes it even worse is that you have people that's supposed to have your back go to media and camera and start saying stuff, makes it look worse. And if you have a fighter that's not intelligent, that's ignorant, it makes you look bad. And I could have came out and put a lot of people on blast and be ignorant by saying, let me take a step back, figure out my situation, and then come back and get the right word out.
Because when we first heard about it, VADA obviously releases it. And they have to release whatever the findings are.
Correct.
And when you see something, it's positive.
Yeah.
Automatically, we think you're dirty. I mean, but we go into it. I even asked Victor Conte.
Correct.
I'm like, what is this exactly? What does it do? And he said these things.
Yeah.
But I don't. We're just going off base what was released.
Correct.
But you never spoke, and I understand.
Listen, I'll give a quick example. A lot of proprietary blends or products, they can't exactly give you the exact chemical of what it is. They give you estrogen, I forgot the name. I got the book. I bought the book at home to figure out certain things. They figure out certain levels in your HGH levels and whatever the hell it is. They can't find exact chemical. If these markers raise up and look similar to what they have, they push it as that. But it might not be that. It could be something else. Your body produces a lot of natural hormones when you eat right, sleep right, and you start taking natural vitamins. It will cause these regular hormones to increase. So they can say, okay, it increased in a certain amount of time, you're cheating. But that's not necessarily the case. So a little bit of gray area. But like I said, we're not making excuses. We're just saying we're just going to figure out how to be a better person, a better fighter, a better athlete, and fix these miscommunications.
When that all came out and you found out that obviously you knew you couldn't fight, What happened to you at that moment?
I sold my dirt bike.
Really?
I'm joking.
I was like, really? No, you never know. I'm like, you have a dirt bike, first of all.
ATV. I sold my toys. I had to make this money.
What was the first thing when you obviously had to tell Eddie Hearn, and Eddie Hearn had to tell you what?
Eddie Hearn told us.
What was the conversation?
You want to know something sad?
Yeah.
I still have not had a conversation with Eddie Hearn to this day.
Is it like a?
Nope. He has to come to with my managers, other promoters, but I've never had a conversation with Eddie Hearn to this day. But like I said before, Eddie's still mad. I get it, but I'm a real man. You know what I mean? I'm man up, I own it. If it's a perfect, it's like any other man in the world. You're with a woman, you look at porn, that's called cheating. So if you've never cheated in your life or anything, you're a perfect person. I'm not perfect. I know no man is perfect. Nobody's perfect. We all go through trials and tribulations. Like I said, I'm a human being, man, and either you like me or you don't like me. I give two shits. You know what I mean? My thing is this, though. If you like realness and somebody that's able to communicate and talk intellectual and kick ass, I'm your person. Because I could be real ignorant, but I'm not going to be ignorant. I'm trying to give you facts. I'm trying to explain myself. So a lot of people still want the pretty boy, fancy, smancy shit. They don't want the realness. It hurts their feelings.
Have you spoken to Anthony Joshua? Have you called and apologized?
Apologize for what?
Apologize for the findings of whatever you.
I got nothing to apologize to AJ for. You know what I mean? The best thing I did was keep quiet, respectfully, made them handle their fight and handle the situation. I'm not apologizing for nobody. I apologize to my fans. Yeah. I apologize to the zone, and I do apologize for Eddie. Eddie did put some money behind, but I can always apologize to AJ for what? You know what I mean? He's a fighter. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I know a lot about him still too. So he handled his situation. I handled my situation. He threw shade. He got his ass whooped, and I ain't throwing no shade. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's boxing. Anything can happen, man.
Well, that night you were obvious. Did you watch it? Did you watch it?
Okay. I watched it at my trainer's Mexican wedding. It was hilarious. But I'm watching the fight, and I'm just like, everybody goes, hey! It was funny though. It was cool.
What did you think of that? What did you think of? Did you even? I know you know Andy, but did you think that fight went down the way it was supposed to? Did you believe that Andy could drop him 4 times?
No, I know for a fact Andy had power to drop him. I didn't know. I know Andy was gonna beat him up a little bit, but I didn't know Andy was gonna whoop his ass that way. Not gonna lie, because sometimes you go where it favors the person a little bit, but I know style make fights. Cause Andy was gonna come to camp to help me spar, and I know what kind of style Andy brings to the table. So I told people, Andy gonna touch him up. Andy gonna touch him up. But I feel like go to decision, it'll go to favorite fighter. You know what I mean? I said they want the Deontay fight so bad. You gotta stop this guy. I said I was gonna stop him in 4. Andy did it in what, 7-6? So it's great, man. It's awesome.
Were you just happy? Were you happy? No, honestly, no, did you have a favorite?
Andy was my favorite, hands down. Okay. My first reaction was like, damn, son, that could have been me. Mm-hmm. Okay, but my boy won. So be happy, because jealousy breeds hate, and we're not going to do that around here. And I mean, I come from the gutter from nothing, and Andy came from the same kind of rough beginnings I had. So I love a brother when they make it out the hood or they do something positive. The question is, me get back on my horse and do what I got to do.
So you are suspended for 6 months or
Correct.
3?
September 19th, I'll be good.
September 19th. Now, when you come back, how are you going to be able to get back and take things that, because it's true, anything that goes into your body, on top of your body, everything, you're responsible for. It's not your trainer, it's you ultimately. Yeah, so when it comes down to that, when you're going to be training for your next fight, what are you going to do to make sure that
security detectives on my team, yo, check that bottle of water, make sure that person next to you know what I mean, we got to run it more strict, we got to be more careful, you know, we got to do our homework on everything, you know what I mean, and let's go to having fun with the sport, because it's draining, you know, just having this situation, it was mentally, physically draining, you know what I mean, but you know, talking to other fighters and reassuring and talking to the fans people that really know me, it meant a lot, you know what I mean, and I still got countries that are behind me that's backing me up, so I can't quit now. It's just one notch on my belt to becoming a better person and being a great fighter. And it's an awesome story, you know what I mean? Like I said before, nobody had an upbringing like me in this game. Nobody came through what I came through to a championship belt, from kickboxing, barely any amateur experience, talking hella shit and knocking people out. Like, it's just different. My scenario is just totally different. It's off the Richter scale. It's amazing. So there's no reason for me to quit now, you know what I mean? So like I said, man, I'm self-made, self-built. It's plain and simple.
So no, you've never done HGH, and you miraculously never shot your ass up with it.
And HGH, first of all, none of that stuff goes in your booty. So whatever she's saying, I don't know. Whatever she said, I don't know what the hell she's talking about, because it went in my elbow. And HGH can go in your shoulder or it goes in your stomach. So nothing else.
Isn't that illegal?
What's that?
HGH.
Well,
I would take HGH because it will like lose all the wrinkles.
Wrinkles. It's a whole. I don't know the whole homework behind it, but all I know is it doesn't go in your booty for sure. So I don't know what she's talking about. Nothing goes in my booty except lotion. Hold on. That sounds bad. I mean, I lotion my booty myself. Like nobody touches my booty. Poor Megan, right? Let's rewind that. Booty. Same shit. Booty, butt cheek, ass crack. Aflac. I mean, So just be careful.
Oh. Wow. Okay. I'm happy that you're able to clear it up, because no one has heard from you.
Yeah.
And I even spoke to Eddie when he was in LA, and I go, "Have you heard from him?" He's like, he actually just texted me. You said something really short and small, and that's when I asked, has he even apologized or even spoken to Anthony? He's like, no. But
I got no reason to talk to Anthony, bro. I mean, he went on camera and he said something nice and then threw shade and dirt after. He's a punk. He's still a prick in my book. I still don't like him, so I'm gonna kick his face in. But he's a fighter. I wish you luck. Come back strong. That's all.
How did he look? I know. I mean, obviously, as a fighter, when you saw him, what do you think was wrong with him?
He looked like he normally look. He looked like a ripped AJ, but he got his ass whooped by a better boxer. That's all it is. I'm not making no excuses for him. He looked like he usually looked, like a cyborg. And my man that looked like a burrito, hit him with that beans and rice. And that's what Libre's ass.
Hey everyone, I'm Cynthia Conte, and I want to welcome all of you to my new channel, The Real Fight Girl. So make sure you guys click and subscribe right here. And remember, it's fight night, bitches!